Hi, I'm Jere again. I'm here with Mr. Jere Richardson on this second segment, and we really appreciate you folks joining us. I think doing these things is the most interesting things. It's all about our teachers' memories, and as Mr. Richardson and I were talking, you know, we don't want these memories to die when we pass on. We don't want to take them to the grave. We want to keep them alive for all, because those were fantastic memories. Okay, we left the last time where Mr. Richardson's father, Bertram, he had a sawmill and he had a school bus route.
And a farm.
And a farm. Three things right there. Now, why I'm bringing this up is this. When Mr. Richardson, when he turned 16 years old, he took over. He was substituting for his father driving a school bus. Tell us about that.
Well, it was quite an experience. I knew the route because I've been riding it for years. Dad had the chassis and the county and the body of the bus. The route was about 26 miles, and there were 3 different routes, but we just had one. An old Chevrolet.
How many students did your bus seat?
I think it would seat about 25 or 30.
About 25 or 30. Now,
At elementary through high school on.
you know, nowadays I understand you have to have CDL licenses and all that.
Yeah.
What type of license you have back then?
I didn't have any.
Didn't have any.
Not to start with.
Not to start with.
And I had just a regular driver's license.
So you had, at 16? Well, that's right. You can get your driver at 16 years old.
Yeah, actually, I started the route at 15.
At 15, okay. That's good. So when you got to school, you just parked the bus at school.
Right.
And then when you all quit, everybody just jumped on it. You know, okay. All right. Now, in the sawmill, what kind of work did you do at the sawmill?
Well, one of the main things we did when we were small was doodle sawdust.
Doodle sawdust.
Now that means when the saw was making sawdust, we were dropping in a pit. We had a long handled shovel. We'd run it down to that pit, get a shovel full of sawdust, put it in a wheelbarrow, load the wheelbarrow and carry it off up to the edge of the property and dump it.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm glad you explained that, because my next question was going to be, please explain what that is. Okay. So it was a Chevy bus frame with a Chevy bus frame
School bus body.
with a school bus body. Okay, and then again we mentioned that the school had only 400 pupils, so
That's first through 12th.
that's entire in its entirety. So how many people were in your senior class?
10.
10.
There had been 2 more, but they got drafted.
They got drafted. Okay. So I think you told me there was what, 4 boys and 6 girls?
Yes.
My lands. Are any of them still living?
I am.
Well, you know, that is good.
There were 4 boys and 3 of them are gone.
Really? Gosh. Okay, right after high school, he traveled west all the way to Rome, Georgia, actually north of Rome, Georgia, and enrolled in Berry College. How I know it's north of Rome, Georgia, I was on the Google Earth today, and I went to Rome, Georgia looking for Berry College. I couldn't find it, and then there's a community named Berry. Right above Rome, Georgia, there's Berry College, and it's a pretty good sized campus.
Yeah, 30,000 acres.
30,000 acres. That's good.
At one time, there's not that many anymore.
You stayed at Berry College from May to January. Explain why. Just those few months.
That was during World War II, of course, and I went home for Christmas, and I knew that the draft board would be after me soon because my birthday's in March. So I went to the draft board while I was there and asked them if I could finish the year out, go for another semester before they drafted me. They says, no, within 2 weeks after you register, you'll be in the Army. So I joined the Navy.
And I think you also had, you and your father went to the recruiter. Did they have to have your father had to sign for you?
No.
Oh, he didn't have to sign at that. Well, it was wartime. Okay. You know, the draft board, whoever was it a military person?
No.
It was a civilian?
It was civilian.
Well, he spoke to you very nice, because I have talked to some of the other folks and they use different language. Well, sure, blankety blank, you're going to be drafted as soon as you turn 18 years
Well,
old.
I cleaned it up a little bit.
That's good, okay. And you were 17 when you joined the Navy, is that correct? That was in 1945. Took his basic training in Baltimore, Maryland.
Bainbridge, Maryland.
Bainbridge, Maryland, excuse me.
It's outside of Baltimore.
Okay, so we were in the area. Can you recall how long was your training for?
I think it was 8 weeks.
8 weeks, okay. And from Bainbridge, Maryland, you were transferred to Williamsburg, Virginia. And tell us about that.
We went there to be able to use heavy equipment because we were getting ready to invade Japan and we were going to need all the equipment we could get. So,
What kind of equipment? Just give us an example. Tractors or trucks or cranes?
Cranes, you know what a cherry picker is?
Yes.
Well, they had those, and they're all cable operated instead of hydraulic.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, now after Williamsburg, Virginia, you were transferred, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Fort Hueneme?
Or Hueneme.
Fort Hueneme.
In California.
In California, where you were given a carbine, and tell us about that.
I was given a what?
A carbine, a weapon,
Oh, carbine, yeah.
and y'all had carbine training.
Yes.
I see.
Never fired it, but I got it.
Never fired, but got it. Okay. Well, that's better. At least you had it. You know. And then you were shipped to the Pacific on a troop transport to Japan.
Right.
It's like, okay. In Japan, when you got to Japan, you were close. You landed close at Yokohama.
Yokohama. Yeah.
Yokohama. And then there at Yokohama, you were assigned to the USS Hamlin.
Right.
How long were you on that ship?
Well, I was on there from almost a year.
Almost a year. And what were your duties on that ship?
I worked in the pay office.
That was tough.
Yeah, it was hard. The only reason I got that job is because I could type.
Oh, I know similar stories.
Thanks to Rutledge High School, where we had typing. We had 4 typewriters.
4 typewriters. My goodness. Okay. Exactly how long were you, what were your shifts when you went to work? How long were your shifts?
You mean aboard ship?
Yeah, aboard ship, I'm sorry.
I guess we were there all the time.
But I mean, you were there, what, maybe 10 hours, 12 hours? Y'all paid the other sailors? Is that what you were doing?
Yes.
I see. And was it cash at that time?
Yes, sir.
Paid the cash.
Money.
Once or twice a month?
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
5th and 20th.
I see. Okay, we're going to stop this here in the second segment. And don't go away, because we got a third segment to do. So at this time, we're going to stop. And we'll see you shortly on our third segment. Thanks.